What is going on, guys? So we'll be stealing in probably Somerset and Vardenfell, maybe a couple other spots. Just see if we can get lucky. Do I have any food? Right, here we go. I haven't done any stealing in a while because I've been doing a lot of Gold Road, script farming, which has been an absolute nightmare. I think I've got quite a lot of scripts now though, but still missing a couple of key ones that I need. Have I got the cut purse yet? Yeah, missing a couple of key ones. I think the event's over now as well. Unless it still might have a few days left. Welcome everyone to the stream. So I'll be showing you like some good spots. I won't be just staying in this one spot. I'll be doing a range of spots. I don't want to be using tri-stats. All the places that still, well, you can steal all the best stuff basically, and the best furniture in the game is stolen stuff, apart from maybe a couple of plants and stuff, but on the whole it's generally stolen goods, stolen furnishings, stolen paintings, a couple of rare stuff in Eleanor, which I'm in. So be careful with the guards around here. But some of the drop rates are like crazy low. Oh, nearly got caught. So yeah, I'm still trying to think of I've got a couple of night like ganking builds in mind, but I'll probably be releasing hopefully my Necromancer build today, which is a 2-bar. And then I'm working towards this bash build that I want to be doing, but I just cannot get the last final script to drop. The right pain in the butt. I've got quite a lot of scripts now, but there's just so many. How is everyone else getting on with this script farming, or if you're even doing it at all? It's not. They drop easy, but there's just the sheer volume of them. You know, and trying to get the one you want. Luckily, they are curated though, so you can. Eventually, you'll get the one you want. I just can't seem to get the one I actually want. So hopefully we'll be getting some rare drops today. Make some gold. Hopefully get something rare. That's what I'm hoping for.
This one fails to understand. One must pay a fee for unloading boxes?
So yeah, in Eleanor, yeah, it's the table runners we're after on the clothiers, and it's the mirrors on the nobles are the particular items we're after in Eleanor, but like I said, I will be doing some other stuff as well. Going to some other locations, show you some good spots. So the other one hasn't actually spawned, so we'll just move on. Normally they do spawn by the time you get round again on this particular route, but sometimes the other one might not spawn. This one should spawn in a couple of seconds. Maybe not. Yes, I mean there is other NPCs about, but it's just the nobles in particular. I mean, we've got a couple of ones that the Artsians, they might drop it. Not really sure yet, it's not confirmed. See, that's what I'm confused about. Like, I just got a furnishing drop, not a good one, but I did get a furnishing drop, and I thought they only dropped from physical pickpocketing or Blade of Woe, but that was just an outright kill, which confuses me. So, because I thought you'd have a different loot table if you just kill them outright. So I'm still unsure of how the loot table actually works. But generally you have to pickpocket and Blade. I definitely know you get them from Blade of Woe, but that was just a random, you know, just physically attacking the NPC, which generally doesn't give you actually physical furnishings. So that's quite interesting there.
There's blood on your hands. Find goods at fair prices.
But like I said, the drop rates are, you know, fairly low. That's why the cost of the, you know, the actual items themselves are really crazy, you know. I mean, like I said, you still make gold along the way anyway. But yeah, it's definitely my favourite way of making gold. I've tried the container farming, I've done quite a bit of that. I might do some of that on this stream, even though it's not technically stealing. I think probably lockbox collecting, or you know, picking lockboxes is probably my favourite. So the Vardenfell one's probably like the best go-to sort of one, especially if you haven't got any DLC, because the Vardenfell is now free, or has been free for a while with the base game. So anyone can sort of do that. But yeah, even though there's a lot of paintings in the game, like I said, the stolen ones are still worth the most consistently, because they can only be obtained through pickpocketing or lockboxes. So, but I think there's also some Vardenfell tapestries, that are quite Velofi tapestries that are only obtained through pickpocketing. So I was going to try those out as well. So there's quite a few places and areas. I don't know why I'm keeping all these green ones, I might as well just delete. Generally I keep the blues and the greens, but if I have too many greens then I start deleting them as well. And then just sort of sell up, and you make around, it's normally around 35k to like 50k if you've got a lot of blues. So it's really how sort of lucky you are, but it's in that sort of range. So I mean, like if you do this on once a day on a character, this priest is really annoying to actually pickpocket. You never seem to do it. Yeah, but if you just done it on one character per day, because I wouldn't do it on multiple characters. But yeah, if you just done one per day, then like I said, within a week you're going to be making sort of like 250,000 gold. In a month it's 1 million. So it's just slow, consistent gold, even if you don't get the drops in it. So. There is some crazy rare stuff in this game. And the reason a lot of it goes unnoticed is because it's not like you think the rarest stuff would be like a solid gold throne or something really, that visually valuable, but it turns out it's just like mushrooms or, table runners, mirrors, paintings, which is a little bit sort of more obvious, but yeah, you just think it'd be something else. So yeah, it just goes to show you. I haven't really done much stealing in Gold Road. I've only been doing like chest farms, container farming. I've not actually done any pickpocketing, but I might do some of that as well. What the? This one's another really one that just triggers really easy as well. That's why I hate pickpocketing that one. But unfortunately it's only one of the few clothiers in Eleanor, so you can't really just ignore it. But yeah, it's quite hard to pickpocket. That one and the priest are the ones that always give you trouble. But yeah, the build I'm releasing, yeah, it should be today, unless I have any problems uploading it, because sometimes I have problems uploading. But yeah, if I release it today, that's really good. I don't often do 2 bar builds, I normally do 1 bar builds just for simplicity. But yeah, this 2 bar Necromancer is really good. And the recoveries are really good as well, because a lot of the Necromancer skills are quite costly. And obviously everyone's a vampire, which increases the cost of regular abilities. So having high recovery and high mobility, I've had a lot of success with. So I did release a video, I think it was yesterday, on just a preview, some game clips and stuff of it in action. And yeah, it's really good, especially with the bow on the back bar. So, which I don't normally run a bow on the back bar. Normally I'd run like if I'm running 2 bar, a bit like sword and shield, or an ice staff, like the general sort of defence setup. But the mobility setup, because obviously with the passive of the bow, has worked quite well. Because obviously there's 2 ways, obviously, to avoid damage in PvP, and one is just sort of absorbing it and just having resistances, and the other way is sort of dodge rolling and being agile. So I thought I'd go down for the agile route, and that seems to have worked quite well. So I'll definitely be releasing that today with a bit of luck. In the worst case it'll be tomorrow, but it should be today. Has everyone claimed the new Clockwork City DLC? Well, I say the new one. It's now free as a daily login reward, which I think is really good. And I'm pleased as well, because I think I've bought pretty much all the DLCs like individually. Apart from, I think, Southern Elsewhere and Clockwork City were the only like region ones I hadn't actually bought. So the Clockwork City one is this one's so annoying. So yeah, the Clockwork City one is one I've sort of always wanted to own, because I do like the trial in that. I really want the silver skin, that's what I want. So yeah, it's nice to see that they're actually just giving you stuff for free now. I suppose it's what they probably do is, if they're not selling well this particular DLC, like the older ones, they're sort of slowly, oh yeah, I've already claimed it, yeah, they're sort of slowly, just sort of every 6 months they're releasing a new, one of the older DLCs just to claim for free, which is nice, because they're probably not making barely any money on the older ones now. It's probably primarily the newer ones. But yeah, after that Necromancer build, my plan is to hopefully release my new Scribed Bash build. That's what I'm hoping to do. That's another furnishing, but not what I wanted. It's always them fans or the handheld mirrors, they're not really worth much. Probably going to have to go, I might go and sell up in a minute and just free up my inventory. Yeah, I think I'll go to Vardenfell and do a lockbox run. Just one, and then probably come back to Eleanor.
I do not.
Right, let's sell some gear. Stuff's all rubbish, I'll just delete that stuff. I thought that said table runner, then I was like, what? I've got one already? So we'll make sure I've got the treasure hunter passive. I don't think it does affect safe boxes, but when I did put it on, I did get a painting drop, so I'm just keeping it on anyway. As that is a bit strange, just because I've not had a painting in ages, and then recently, I think about a week ago, I had a painting drop, one of the best paintings in the game, so I thought, well, maybe I should keep it on. Whether or not it actually has any bearing, I don't know. I mean, it says only treasure chest, so right. So we'll go to Vardenfell. I will start my route.
For the 80th time, help is on the way. I've received assurances from House Redoran. They will handle this trouble in the mine. You need only be patient.
I think there should be one here.
Violated for the last time.
What's this about?
And then yeah, there's 2 in this house. After those special paintings. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I should have recorded the actual battleground I actually had with the Necromancer, because it was really good. Like the whole game, the whole battleground itself was a really good battleground. So, but yeah, I've got most of the clips I uploaded from the video, most recent video I've done.
There's the door, use it.
But yeah, it's a nice, it's a bit of a confusing route at first, but it does get, once you've done routes, you know, a few times over, you start getting really familiar. And like I said, I was missing these 2 originally. I never used to go in that house, and there's another couple, or 1 or 2 in Voss. I think it's Voss. Where is it? Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I've got about 98% of all lockbox locations in Vardenfell with this run.
These antics must cease. Begone.
So if you need to know where a lockbox is, or just follow the route, nice and easy, just going in the anti-clockwise all the way around up here, and then finish there, and then you're back round, and then all the boxes would have respawned by the time you're finished.
So you think you can just go wherever you please? You're not fooling anyone, you swit.
Someone's been killed.
But yeah, I'll probably do some stealing in Skingrad as well. Just pickpocketing. I don't know if the lockboxes actually drop anything. They might do. They might drop. No, I don't think they're going to drop paintings, but they might drop something. But as far as I'm aware, they don't. It's only pickpocketing NPCs. Seems to be the best.
I can't believe it just outside the house.
Are you stupid, or just hard of hearing? No matter. Tell it to the guard.
Have I got medium armor on? This character's so slow. It is all medium armor. Most of it's smashed. Probably why. Got plenty of repair kits. 80 repair kits. That's what you're talking about, isn't it? Got so many. So, oh yeah, that's what I forgot to say. I'm sure they're doing Zos is doing a stream tonight, showcasing the new furnishing update and, you know, what's coming in update 43. Because it's just going to be, there's not going to be a lot. I think it's just a new housing feature. That's what it's going to be. And just sort of quality of life updates. There isn't going to be any DLC or anything. The big one will be update 44, I believe, which will be like near sort of Christmas time, which will be the PvP, long-awaited PvP update, which no one still knows what it actually is, what that involves. So yeah, that'll be, I think it's, well, for me it'll be about 6 o'clock tonight. I don't know if I'll be around to watch that. But yeah, that's definitely going to be something to look forward to.
You don't belong here.
As I have sort of done the majority of the Gold Road stuff now. I said it's just collecting the final scripts. So probably by the weekend sort of time, I'm probably going to have all the scripts, and I'll probably stop the script farming and then use them on which character I need, and then sort of move on to other things. But yeah, the script farming's not too bad. I think they should have been account wide. Why were scripts not account wide? Apparently I did say in the previous stream that the class mastery where you got to get the 50 scraps, they're not account wide either, but I think I've read somewhere they are. So you only need to get them 50 scraps once, and then you get the class mastery across all your characters, which is good. But the actual scripts themselves, once you consume them, yeah, you have to then re-get them again, which is going to be annoying. So I'm only going to make sure I'm using the scripts on the right character, or because then you're going to have to re-farm it. And they're not particularly hard to acquire, it's just the sheer level of them. You know, for like 60 scripts in total. So you can get like 3 or 4 a day, which is fine, but it is quite a lot. You know, particularly when it's per character. It's just a strange way to do it. Should we pickpocket some nobles along the way? I want the tapestries because I know they're really rare. And what do I get? I get a nice recipe that's worth 50 gold. It's not what I want. I'm going to start doing some Tales of Tribune as well. What the hell? Oh, I hate when this guy triggers and he's at the bottom but he triggers. It's just stupid. And this one, this is the only I think this is the only alchemist in the whole of Vardenfell. And he does drop plants. So I'm wondering if he's got the same loot table as the rare plants on the nodes. But obviously I'm yet to get anything, and especially when it's only literally one NPC, which is a bit annoying, because it's just super hard to farm if there's just one NPC. But I have had plants off with him. I think it was a green or blue plant. So yeah, there's definitely some hidden gems about to farm that you might not even be aware of. Mate, these are tough. Anyway, so we'll get back on with the lock boxes. But yeah, all in all, I think yeah, the Gold Road it's been quite a good chapter, to be honest. Apart from the only down points, I would say is there has been quite a few bugs I've picked up. I wasn't happy with the can't complete the final quest because you've got to link it to Necrom on the same character, which I don't understand why they've done that. Obviously it's probably like a continuous story, but you assume a lot of the achievements are account wide, but for some reason that one ain't. It's really weird. I've got to redo that, so I wasn't really happy with that, and I'm not happy with the script farming. That's just like, it's been a bit, I've had everything but the one I want, and it's really annoying. So we'll carry on.
Do not take you, thief.
Your hands are not welcome in my
And then just see what happens, basically. So how has everyone else been finding the new chapter? If you've got it, if you haven't got it,
I'd smash you for that, but the guards will do it.
it's definitely one of the better chapters. Right, now we're off to the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild, which are the tricky ones. What is going on here? Is my box here? Yes, it is. So we'll go in the corner. That bounty's getting higher now, and at 1.6 million. But yeah, I'm looking forward to like a different type of DLC. I mean, that's why I did like the Infinite Archive initially, because it was just something different. Whereas the chapters and the sort of zones, they always follow the same pattern, and it does become a little bit samey. You know, like world bosses, public dungeons, trial, and this PvP thing, which I think, you know, is hopefully going to start mixing things up a bit. You know, changing the recipe from what they do for veteran players anyway. You know, like it is a lot of the same.
Not you too. This is ridiculous.
I'm sorry, Telenra, but my wife insists.
I still don't know why this character's so slow. Should be quicker.
I've summoned the guard. Good.
Well, that one's not there. And that one's not there.
You don't belong here.
Right, so then we'll go to the next one.
The guard knows how to deal with the likes of you.
Advanced, come on. If it's advanced, I'm thinking, come on. Got to be something sweet. Wind chimes? Give me wind chimes?
Oh, dear Tyrion, how I long to see you so.
But yeah, I am collecting the paintings now. I didn't say I am collecting the rare items now. I've turned into a collector, which I was worried about. So I am collecting like some of the rare items in the game. Probably not all of them. And if I get duplicates, I'm going to start selling them. I mean, I'm not desperate for gold because I've got about 1.5 million now, which isn't too bad on console. But yeah, you can always do with more. And like, I need the gold just for sort of putting builds together and stuff. And obviously the scribing the grimoires and that, they cost a fair bit of gold. I've seen some really good scribed bombing builds as well.
Do I have to summon a guard? I don't recall inviting you in here.
Come on, where's my painting? I'll just delete these because it's not worth anything. Free up some room.
I don't want trouble, but you need to go.
There's the door. Use it.
Does this activity give you furnishing leads ever? I don't think it gives you furnishing leads. It gets you physical furnishings like paintings and stuff, but not leads. I don't think. The lockboxes might do in certain areas. Depends what lead you're after. But this is just for actual drops of furniture.
You're not allowed in here.
But like I said, this route, these are the paintings. Like I said, they're the most rarest ones in the game. They're always worth a million and above, you know, on console, and obviously far more on PC. So like any painting drop you get, the small paintings will probably, this is console prices, the small ones, the Velofi ones, you get stolen from these lockboxes. They're probably worth about 500,000 gold, and the large ones are probably 1 to 2 million gold, maybe 3. But yeah, you can probably times that by 3 or 4 on PC. So it's really, these are the rarest paintings in the game. Like I said, because all the other paintings in the game, they drop from just normal chests. And obviously I think there's a lot more people that just farm normal chests or pick up normal chests, whereas lockboxes, there's less people that do it, they're harder to get, so therefore they cost more. So that's why they're like the rarest. The Velofi ones are the best. Yeah, that's the one I've got, the Volcano one, which I think is probably the most expensive. Well, there's a waterfall one as well, very nice. I think there's someone that's been in here because there's a couple of bodies.
Should I offer him the land at a ridiculous price?
Someone's been doing a bit of pickpocketing in here by the look of it. But yeah, like normally stealing is like my favourite way to make gold. Like I said, it's not the best way to make gold, there are better ways. It's just whatever you're sort of happy to do. I mean, like obviously the best ways are probably farming plants or, you know, Telvar farming, but they come with risk and higher requirements. Like the Telvar is probably the best in the Imperial City, because that's like probably 300k gold an hour on console, but it comes at the risk of being killed. You need a group, so you know they have higher requirements.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Now, whereas stealing, obviously I do a lot of gold farming just solo. Also, you know, the other one, Cold Harbour, plant farming, that's going to net you like probably 100k plus an hour, whereas this is probably only about 30 or 40k gold per hour, but at the chance of having like obviously $1 million gold item. So that's the sort of my preferred way to do it, is just stealing, but with the chance of like hitting the lottery basically. Because there is quicker ways just to get the, you know, like mass killing NPCs, but you ain't going to get any furnishing, you know, you're not going to get that lucky chance. Never freezing snowball, I've never seen that one. Great to know, I'll set up a Nightblade, lol. Yeah. It's just a fun way, because the problem is with this game, a lot of, if you want to farm gold, you know, it can be very repetitive and very boring, whereas I don't find this that boring, because you know you've always got that chance of getting something nice, and you're sort of running about, and you know, you're not logging in and out of loads of different characters, you know. And to set this up, I mean, you don't even need any equipment on. I've just basically just got random Nightblade gear on, you know. All you need is just your ledger domain to 20, so you've got the best possible chance. I haven't even got the Dark Brotherhood on it, and the Thieves Guild you can have just for some extra gold when you sell things, and then you're good to go really, and lockpicks. So, you know, it's not like a high threshold to make this sort of gold. That's what I like about it, so anyone can sort of do it once you get the ledger domain up, which can be done within like a week normally, and then you're good to go. You can also add to this, and like I said, put on like thieving sets and that just reduce your radius, but they're not really, they're just like the icing on the cake. You don't really need them. I mean, I never use them, purely because I've always got like a PvP build on that I'm probably working on. But ideally you probably want the thief, especially if you're new, you're probably going to want the thieving sets on, as it's going to reduce your detection radius, so you ain't going to get hit by guards as often.
You should have left when you had the chance. Guards!
But yeah, I've always liked stealing and like killing the NPCs, trying to get rare drops and stuff. It's just a fun way to get gold, you know. I mean, I do the container farming as well. I might do some of that, but again, it is just a bit boring, just coming in and out of a door a million times. So I will do some of it, but I won't do it to like a massive extent. But like I will say, that's the best gold farm. The best gold farm in the game is the one that you're comfortable to do. Like I said, I used to do a lot of crafting writs and that, but it's very inventory heavy when you're doing it on all characters, and you've got to log in and out of other characters. You know, and you can make a lot of gold over time, but it's also like an over time one as well. But I think like for basic, even new players, this is good for. And the plant farm in Cold Harbour, which again everyone's got access to, you know, that's 100k an hour at least, because plants are always worth money. And so this is probably like 30-40k gold an hour, you know, with that chance. Right, so let's go to the last lockbox, and then we're going to move on to something else. Final lockbox is really hidden up some stairs somewhere near this delve. I'll just go to this delve. Basically make your way to this delve. And when you're here, just go past it, over some rocks, and just look for some steps that are hidden. There's the steps. And then always kill him, because he always triggers anyway, so just kill him. And that's it, our final lockbox of the run. Yeah, that's not going to do many favours, that latency, whatever it's called. As my bounty is crazy high. It's going to remove 2,000. I'll use it, yeah. Drop down my bounty a little bit. Yeah, that done a lot, didn't it? Right, so I might do. Let's go into Skingrad. Do a bit of pickpocketing there, because I know they do drop furnishing bits. I don't know if they're worth like super high money though, that's the only thing. They probably are, relatively. I haven't really looked into them too much. But again, I don't know if the lockboxes drop anything nice. Just do some randomness in Skingrad. Where is your lockbox? I do have a route of the lockboxes in Skingrad on my channel, if you want to check that out, if you're interested in the lockbox run. And there is a lockbox. Yeah, so like the best places for stealing for super rare items, yeah, is like Alenor in Somerset, all of Vardenfell, and sort of like Northern Elsewhere is really good. And maybe even the Southern Elsewhere, but Northern Elsewhere, like the container farming, or the, you know, the paintings are worth a bit of money. Quality Cavalian tools. It's quite easy to pickpocket in Skingrad because there doesn't tend to be a lot of guards, which is quite good. I've got a couple of leads for the new mythic, but I haven't actually fully got them yet. I've got the music box, I've already got that together, which apparently a lot of people have had trouble getting the leads. I just sort of, I wasn't even farming them, I just got them through doing the dailies and stuff. Little Black Journal. So we'll see if we can get any furnishings, and I'll try and get, if I do get one, I'll go on the Tamriel Trade Centre and just see what they're going for. Get an idea of price, because I'm not sure of what the prices are like on this sort of stuff. I mean, it's new stuff, so it's probably going to be a bit on the rare side.
Territory that is rightfully ours.
Maybe, but the Wood Elves of Vashabar claim their intentions are peaceful.
Glowing Shard. Oh, these priests, they're always tricky to pickpocket. I knew that was going to happen, I just knew it. Tribunal prayer cards. It's a werewolf, what the? In disguise. Is there any music? I can never hear any music. But yeah, there's plenty of NPCs to pickpocket, which is quite good. And normally, when there's like a new chapter or a DLC, there isn't tons, but there's a fair amount. Oh, some of them have got their back against walls though, which don't help. But yeah, there's not really a lot of guards, which is unusual. Normally, like, if you go to like Alinor, there's tons. Do you know what I mean? Like, they really gotta, unless you know the route fully, it's not. If you're new to sort of pickpocketing and stuff, yeah, Alinor's probably not for you initially, because it is a bit on the tricky side, because it's just the sheer level of guards, unless you're really familiar with the route first. So just bear that in mind. Whereas here it's pretty forgiving. There's not really a lot of guards. Mate, everyone's attacking me today. Why do they all have to have their backs to walls? That makes it tricky. That's not what I want. Anyone here? No. The best place I think is near the church area, so I'll make my way round there. It's quite annoying they've all got their backs to the walls. How am I meant to pickpocket people if they've got their backs to the walls? Did they just go through the wall? He's doing it again, look. Right. You're going down. Oh god. I said there's not many guards and there's me getting caught. Is that two guards there? One guard. But yeah, there is some rare items to get. Press ups on bolts. quality fabric. That's just like a generic one on probably like all NPCs. Oh, there's quite a few down there. Be going down there. Oh, there you go. Inventory full again. Gets to delete the white items. Probably got too many green as well, sometimes you have to delete them. Let's go into this alleyway, there seems to be quite a few down here. Can't pickpocket that one.
You'll answer
Why
to the
would you
guards
do
for that.
something like that?
You know what? You can all go. A recipe, come on, stop giving me recipes. Pickpocket and a thief, that makes sense. Not a very good thief, is he, if he knows, he doesn't even realise I'm pickpocketing him. Right, so we're making our way round. Yeah, there is quite a lot of NPCs to pickpocket though, which are overly generous, which normally, like I said, a lot of the later DLCs, they don't really have huge amount of pickpocketing NPCs. I mean, like literally you could just, there's so many, you could just mass kill them really.
Thief! Call the guard!
Right, I'm going to have to delete some greens. I've just got too many.
By the 8! A thief! Damn it! Where are those infernal guards? You will pay for...
Oh, we've got a noble.
Think you can get away with stealing, eh?
And that's what I was wondering if anyone knows, because I'm not actually sure. I know the Colovian is the new is like the new furnishing plans, but I've seen, I can't remember what they're called now, Dawnwood, might be Dawnwood furnishing plans. I wonder if do they drop in a separate location? As I was trying to find like a, obviously in like the Wood Elf section, the Vashabar. I'm trying to farm them there because I've not actually seen one drop yet, and they seem to be rarer than the Colovian ones. I wonder if there's an actual certain place to get them. Kill the ball. Imagine if the ball had like something stupid expensive on it, that'd be funny. And there is definitely a lot of NPCs, I'll just hoover them up. I would like to see if a furnishing would drop just doing this, but I really don't know. Any furnishings? No. What's up down here? There's a couple of... Prisoner. There's actually a really rare NPC that I'll show you guys. I've showed it in a video a while back.
Control yourself! Guard!
Stay away from me,
There's actually,
monster.
yeah, there's definitely a lot of NPCs. I mean, when you look at like how many pickpocketable and killable NPCs there are in this town, it's like it's a very good 50. It's quite a lot. Which, like I said, is unusual for later ones. They don't normally give you tons of like things to work with. So I'm just going around casually, just killing everyone just for loot. Kill the pig. Killed the 2 pigs. Right, yeah, I don't know why they make them like this and then you can't actually pickpocket them.
Help!
See, they could be quite interesting, the Artsians, if you can never pickpocket them. So they always trigger. Yeah, there's an NPC around here that's just like, it's definitely one of the rarest types of NPCs. I thought it was the only one in the game. I was actually wrong. There's probably about, I think there's 5 or 6 physically listed in the whole of the game. So they're definitely the rarest type of NPC. I'm just coming up to it.
Don't you touch me.
Which is this one over here. Oh, did I just get one? I did get one. Cheese making sieve, metal. Okay. Yeah, so this is the one. Oh. I'll just get rid of those, they're not worth. Oh no, that might be worth one because that's an actual. Is a green though, so I don't know. But here's a ghost. Look, ghost NPC. They are one of the rarest ones in the game. They really are rare. I think there is. I thought it was the only one in the game, but I was wrong. There is a few about, but I think it's out of like the different types of NPCs to pickpocket. That is, I'm sure it's the rarest. Yeah, it drops a lot of ectoplasm, which is obviously like ghost goo, which is quite common. So yeah, it's just a strange type of NPC to pickpocket in it. How can you pickpocket a ghost? So I've already got, I'm going to have to check the prices on those furnishings that I've picked up. So as I said, they do drop quite easily, so that's what makes me think the price is probably not going to be crazy high. I think they're still fairly rare, obviously, because again, probably not tons of people doing this. Was that another one? What the hell? Am I just getting super lucky? That's 3 I've had in just like one run round. And they seem to drop off any NPC as well, so... So we're going to the, I think there might be some in the chapel to kill as well. The Great Chapel of Julianus. So yeah, after this, I've killed these ones, we'll check the prices. See, this is quite a good spot, because there's no guard, so you probably could just sort of like infinitely stay in here.
Help! There's
and they're sort of priests are high level as well,
Our lives can begin again.
so they've got better chance of better loot. Yeah, this could be one of my new favourite spots. Just got to delete some greens. I've not had any purple today either, which is normally you get one or two. Right, that'll do, and then I can. But yeah, this could be a really good spot. Pickpocketing a load of priests. You've been caught pickpocketing. Yeah, they're just all priests, which is
No crime.
Don't let that scoundrel
I
get
don't know
away.
if that one might be a guard. There's a chest down here as well, lockbox. So yeah, this is actually a nice little spot. You could just basically stay in the chapel, or just stay round the chapel, then come back in. Right, is there anyone left to... I've got another one.
Suppose I'll have to tell the guard.
We've got a lawbreaker here.
I'm just killing this one, 'cause this one keeps triggering.
That's quite enough of that.
You're about as subtle as a drunken mammoth.
Right, let's just hoover them up quickly. His soaked vine clippings. I don't think that is one. No, it's not. So, yeah, I'll have to check what the prices are on those ones. So we've got 4 in total. So let's check the prices then. Right, so I'm on Xbox EU, so we'll see what they're on there. Right, so they're going for probably like 60,000. So the Dawnwood carving knife, let's try that one. So yeah, there are some purple ones as well. Yeah, that's like 60,000. So these are console prices, so on PC they're probably going to be a bit more. And then we've got the Clovian rake. Clovian. Can't actually get a price check on that side, but that's probably going to be a little bit less, my guess. So really your probably best bet is just to stay around the chapel
Why would you take that without asking?
and just hit them all around and then just go back in, come back out. Got mostly blues. But yeah, I did hear that a lot of the new furnishings, like the Dawnwood and the Clovian, they do drop reasonably good. So like you can probably pick them up. But as I said, like there is purple like chairs and stuff. I think Dawnwood chairs, so they could go for a lot more.
Don't you touch me!
He just seems to drop ectoplasm, but I have had a furnishing from him before, so I know he does drop other stuff. Was that a poster? Oh, that's not a... That really looked like an actual physical furnishing. It was just a sellable stolen good. But yeah, probably the priests inside are your best bet, because the higher difficulty NPC to pickpocket, that you should have a better chance of getting stolen furnishings. What the hell I already did?
Pickpockets should have their hands cut off.
I just killed him outright and I just got another one, so maybe I should just kill him. Because you just seem to get them, and I thought they didn't drop. But that's a corkscrew. I know that is one of the new ones as well. So what I'm going to do is with the ones outside I might just kill. Well, watch out for guard. There's a guard somewhere. Got a recipe. What that'll do. Right, so I'll go back inside and I will properly pickpocket the ones in here.
Get away from me, you miserable thief.
So yeah, it's not too bad then. Got a few nice furnishings. I'll put them up for sale, see what I can make on those. But yeah, I'll leave the stream there, guys. Thank you to everyone that's tuned in, and I'll see you in the next one.